Welcome to Discussing Dad Life, where we break down bullshit so you don't have to. I'm Void, this is No, and let's go.
Welcome to Fan Favorite Fridays. So today we're not going to do any reviews or anything like that. We're just going to do some channel updates. So pulling up my analytics and we're just going to talk a little bit. Before we get into that though, shout out to our sponsor, Candle Times by Moo. Buycandletime.net, link is in the description. She has 4 cents currently available and we are having the 5th cent should be available by the time you guys, way before you guys see this, but that will be citronella. She has Lakeshore, Sea Breeze, coconut, and peach. They all come with wooden wicks. They smell fantastic and they burn pretty well. So yeah. So real quick, guys, let's just do a quick update. We have 313 subscribers as of the time of filming this, which was about 6 days ago. So thank you guys all for joining. We started, Void and I started this last Father's Day. And in that time, we've gotten 313 subscribers, and we're averaging about 113 hours of watch time per month, which is pretty nice. So thank you guys. It's about usual. We are pretty steady, gaining usually on average about a subscriber a day, roughly, which is pretty nice. We've had some comments, and let's actually cover the quick comments that we have, right? So 2 weeks ago, we read that one. They both have amazing voices and so handsome. Why are you good lookers? I was in America. And then Dr. Cool and those were both on Nolan Void reacted Dax to be a man. Like I said, we have 313 subscribers. We're on the road to 500. I'm hoping to get there roughly by the time Father's Day hits, within a couple months after Father's Day. And then we got about 1,450 watch hours, and I'm trying to get that up to 3,000. And then up to 4,000, and then we'll be on our road to 1,000 subscribers as well. So appreciate everybody, joining in and giving us a like, share, and subscribe. It's amazing that, two dads from Idaho can even make a little bit of an impact, and I'm hoping that we're helping people out and doing some things, giving some encouragement on what you can do with your children, some relationship advice, what to look for, what not to look for, what to do, what not to do, things like that. We did this in the hopes of helping people, to spend some time with each other. I know it's been the last 5 months. He's been super busy and you guys haven't seen him. And I'm not sure when he's going to finish up and when he'll be back, or if he is planning on coming back. I do know he's a very busy individual. So am I. Luckily for me, we built the studio in my house. So easier for me than it is for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, recap on what we do at Discussing Dad Life. So at Discussing Dad Life, we have 3 main things that we're accomplishing. The first is our main event Mondays, which is typically news oriented. What's going on in the world with this being an election year? What's going on with the election? What's going on with American politics? Since we live in America, we tend to hit that one heavy. If you guys ever want to, we can start looking at some like the UK and Australia, because they have some really messed up things going on in their countries as well. America has definitely decreased its standing in the world, I think. But I know that America is a pretty good place to live. However, there's inclinations of moving outside of America when my kids are older, more or less for different reasons or whatnot. But that's neither here nor there. Our Wellspring Wednesdays, it's actually mainly focusing on relationships and child rearing. So we both got involved in this, and our kids got involved in this. Has something to do with them, to encourage them. And then, gosh, what was I going to say? Sorry, brain fart. The candle business with my daughter obviously was something that a hobby she wanted to do that I wanted to take advantage of and start teaching her some business lessons. So that way, as she grows older, she has something to fall back on. She can deal with life. She doesn't have to rely on anyone. She can be self-sufficient if need be. Um, and then our Fridays, which you're currently watching, is typically fan favorite Fridays. So we'll do reactions, channel updates, and just talk about fun things going on in the world. So, like, we'll tell a story. So last week I recapped a story of a young man in his 20s that I met that had pursued a dream, got involved in what he wants to do, and that actually took place at motocross. So Supercross was down in their final event, and we all went to it. My younger sister, her boyfriend slash husband, however you want to say it, they've been together for so long with the husband, their kids, my eldest and I went, and then family friends and their two daughters went. Well, two daughters and one son went. And then that's where I met this gentleman, and that's where the story came from. But that was super fun to do, super fun to watch. They had a fan fest going on, and everybody wanted to go to that. Not necessarily my scene. It was fun, definitely fun. They had a DJ playing music outside, doing tricks and stuff out in the parking lot, and all sorts of vendors. We had a lot of fun walking around. Got to meet some of the riders, got some autographs. Well, I didn't, and my son and I are not that heavily into it. We just went with and enjoyed it. But my sister and her kids are definitely into motocross, and they went and got autographs and whatnot. So we all got to take some photos. It was a very fun time, very fun trip. So, doing things like that with your kids, definitely important. And yeah, fun stuff, but that's what we do on Fan Favorite Fridays. Typically it's a reaction. Not doing a reaction today. I did a reaction last week. It's a little hard doing reaction by myself. Not necessarily. I mean, Divine was a great song. React to it last week. It was a great song. I've listened to it a few times since then. I still listen to Be a Man. That's a beautiful song. Beautiful, beautiful song. The hope is to grow this channel to get up to 1,000 subscribers at least. And I'll continue doing this even if Void doesn't want to come back. I was actually talking to a few people this last week about possibly coming in and doing guest spots with me. So that way we get fresh perspectives and have, I also am working on doing a longer form conversation. I have two friends that are women that possibly are going to be joining. I need to come up with a schedule with them, see when we want to actually record it. I have a couple of buddies that the problem with me is a lot of my friends live far away from me. And so getting them to have time and me, our schedules will line up is a little bit difficult. But like I said, I've been having conversations. I'm trying to get it to start working on bringing in guests so that way we can have longer form conversations. And they are going to be a variety of subjects. Like the two girls that I'm bringing on, we're going to be covering relationships. We're going to be covering cheating. We're going to be covering OnlyFans. We're going to be covering parenting because they're both parents, single parents versus married parents, child rearing, what their philosophies are versus what my philosophies are. So it's interesting. Like I said, I'm trying to get it all arranged. I'm looking like that's probably going to be sometime end of June, maybe into July, possibly further back. I don't know. It all depends on what I can get scheduling done. The other aspect that we wanted to cover, or I wanted to cover, was Void and I had mentioned about doing projects and filming projects with the kids. That is something I'm still working on. It's my work schedule has been stupid crazy. My family schedule has been stupid crazy. My relationship schedule has been stupid crazy. So I got a lot of things going on in my life, and trying to facilitate everything that I'm trying to do is sometimes a conundrum, to say the least. So I do plan on doing a project this summer. It's more or less trying to figure out when I can actually get that project started and going. Is where I'm at currently. I've already done material, what I want to buy in order to get it, and then it's just about setting up, getting the GoPro out and having someone come out and film my son and I doing the build. So it's in the works. It's coming. Hopefully, I'm hopeful that we can get it done this summer. If not, I might have to push it back till next summer. It depends on how crazy the summer is. I like I said, my work schedule just went insane. So, yeah, bear with me. Apologize that we bring it up and we haven't done it yet. As soon as I can get it to it, we will get it filmed and then edited and then put out. So, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this Fan Favorite Friday. I really appreciate everyone who is subscribed. Please give us a like, share, and then encourage your friends to subscribe. Shout out to our sponsor, Moo. Candle Time by Moo. She makes some wonderful candles. Ooh, that's actually what we're about to go start doing. We were going to do it yesterday, but I had to end up running over and helping my older sister's husband out with some home renovations that he's got going on at his house. So I ended up not doing it yesterday. So we're going to do it right now for a couple hours, and then I got to go back over there and give them a hand again. So yeah, appreciate everyone. And seriously, start dropping more comments. Let us know what we can do better, what you guys, topics you want to talk about. If you have a reaction video, drop the reaction that you guys want or the video that you guys want. Just interact with us, and we will do what we can to facilitate. So till next time, thank you. Thank you for watching. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Till then, peace.